Most people hear the word party and start picking out an outfit. You hear the word party and start picking out an excuse. Society looks at you and thinks you're broken. They think you're depressed or scared or one bad day away from a villain origin story. But the architect knows the truth. You aren't hiding from the world. You are encrypting your energy. For decades, the so-called experts lumped everyone who liked being alone into a big sad pile. They called us antisocial, like being happy in a quiet room was a mental glitch. But they were wrong, completely wrong. In 2016, the research finally caught up to what we already knew. Some people don't stay home because they're damaged. They stay home because solitude is a biological upgrade. Being lonely is a wound. But being alone, that is a superpower. While the social junkies are out there leaking their power for a few likes and a cheap drink, you are in the forge. Today, we deconstruct the psychology of the professional loner. Welcome back to Rise Theory. Let's look at the code. Protocol 1, the spice test. Let's look at your brain. Why do some people need a giant party to feel happy, while you just need a quiet room and a big goal? It is about your dopamine. Some people are like social junkies. They need loud music and big crowds just to feel normal. But the professional loner is different. Your brain is more sensitive, you feel things faster. Think of it like spicy food. The other guy needs to eat a whole jalapeno just to feel the heat. But for you, one tiny grain of pepper is all you need to be fully charged. This is not a weakness. This is a superpower. While the world is chasing a thrill they can never catch, you are already at full power. They are leaking energy. You are a closed loop. When you are alone, the CEO part of your brain is throwing a private party. You aren't just staring at walls. You are solving big problems. You are building big ideas. This is why the best ideas don't happen in loud offices or crowded coffee shops. They happen at 2 in the morning when the world is asleep and you are the only one awake. Einstein didn't change the world at a cocktail party. Newton didn't find gravity in a group chat. They found it in the encryption. Protocol 2, the armor versus the shield. Let's pump the brakes for a second. I know what you're thinking. You're sitting there nodding your head. You're thinking, finally, someone gets me. This is exactly who I am. But we have to be honest. We have to look at the data. Are you choosing to be alone because you are powerful, or are you hiding because you are afraid? There is a massive difference between a palace and a prison, even if they both have 4 walls. Some people use solitude as armor. They stay home because they're scared of being judged. They stay quiet because they're afraid of saying the wrong thing. They stay mysterious because they're terrified that if people actually saw them, they wouldn't like what they see. That isn't power. That's a cage. Think about it. Armor is heavy. It's made of iron and fear. Sure, it stops people from hurting you, but it also stops you from moving. You can't climb a mountain in 100 pounds of steel. You can't build an empire if you're too heavy to walk out the front door. When you use solitude to hide, you aren't an architect, you're a prisoner. The architect doesn't need armor. He needs a shield. A shield is tactical. You pick it up when you want to protect your focus from the noise. You use it to block the social junkies while you work in the forge. But the second the work is done, you have the strength to put the shield down and face the world. Healthy solitude comes from a place of abundance, not scarcity. You aren't alone because you can't find friends. You're alone because you have high standards. You aren't running away from people because they scare you. You're running toward your own potential because it excites you. The question is not, do you like being alone? The question is, why? If you are alone to recharge your battery so you can strike harder tomorrow, you are winning. If you are alone to create something that the world has never seen, you are an architect. But if you are alone because it's safer, if you are alone because the world feels too big and you feel too small, then you are still a hostage. It's time to stop wearing the armor and start carrying the shield. One keeps you safe, the other keeps you sharp. Which one are you holding right now? Protocol 3, the Lego myth. Society tells you a lie. They say you are like a broken Lego piece, desperately searching for your other half to be complete. But the professional loner looks at that and laughs. We aren't half sets. We are the whole box. Think about it. When you aren't begging for attention, you become an anchor. You aren't looking for someone else to fix the emptiness because you've already filled it yourself. You aren't a beggar looking for scraps of love. You're the one who owns the bakery. In Japan, they have a word for this, Hitori, alone time, and they celebrate it. They have special seats for one person and solo singing booths. They know that sometimes you just need to exist with yourself. Meanwhile, in the West, we ask people, why are you eating alone? Like it's a crime. It's not a crime. It's a tactical retreat. The architect's verdict, the sovereign exit. The world is a loud, thirsty place. It wants you to be distracted. It wants you to feel small so it can sell you a fix. It wants you to stay with the crowd because sheep are easy to lead. But you are not a sheep. You are the architect. The next time someone asks why you are always alone or why you canceled those plans to stay home, you don't have to explain the science. You don't have to talk about Einstein. Cause you can just smile and say, because I like myself. That ends the talk. Because there is nothing more scary to a normal person than someone who is truly happy in the quiet. If you are choosing the Hitori way, if you are going to use the dark to build your empire, I want you to leave a mark. Comment the word encrypted below. I am looking for the ones who choose the forge over the noise. Don't scroll. If this video explained your brain better than you ever could, the protocols on your screen right now are your next mission. One explains why you recharge the way you do, and the other shows you how to stop the brain snatcher for good. Subscribe to Rise Theory or keep playing life on hard mode. The choice is yours. We're done here.